Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Give up, LBC. Forget it, 5 Live. You are all dead and buried. I'm here for 3 hours taking calls straight to air. Up yours.
Every man has his techniques, and they're all different.
They said you're not normal, why don't you sing R&B? I said I got no rhythm and I got no blues, I'm as happy as can be. They said how can you not bop to hip-hop? I said I most certainly do. Did you not see me dancing the other night like the girls on Channel U? Yeah, I can wind down low, be like the girls in the videos, but for me that's much too slow because I prefer rock and roll. I say yeah, I can wind down low, dance like the girls in the videos, but for me that's a no-no because I prefer rock and roll, They say why'd you wear a shirt and tie? Now that's a bit bizarre. I said I like to look good when I go on stage, strumming my guitar. I like to sing my songs about real life things like good times and romance, and I prefer to do it in my skinny jeans and minuscule hot pants.
Every man has his techniques,
Cause this baby got no back,
and they're all different.
yeah, I can wind down low, be like the girls in the videos, but for me that's much too slow because I prefer rock and roll. I say yeah, I can wind down low, dance like the girls in the videos, but for me that's a no-no cause I prefer rock and roll, rock and roll. Why can't people just let me be? I'm only putting out what comes best to me. Some people get their kicks with other things, but I get mine with wood and string. Yeah, I can wind down low, be like the girls in the videos, but for me that's much too slow because I prefer rock and roll. I say yeah, I can wind down low, dance like the girls in the videos, but for me that's a no-no cause I prefer rock and roll. Yeah, I can wind down low, be like the girls in the videos, but for me that's much too slow because I prefer rock and roll. I say yeah, I can wind down low, dance like the girls in the videos, but for me that's a no-no cause I prefer rock and roll, rock and roll.
You could call in about butt plugs if you want. You're welcome to do that. If you want to, talk about dildos and vibrators, I've seen one, I've touched one. If maybe you're worried that your girlfriend is a lesbian and you're a man, I can do all of that stuff, man. I've seen countless documentaries about that shiz, right? Maybe, you want to get a divorce and I can talk about any of that stuff, right? 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Dr. Pam is bunking off and I am taking over. My name is Iain Lee. Good evening. Yeah, some of you will be switching off in disgust going, well, I don't want to listen to this idiot. I don't like listening to him in the week. I listen to talk radio on Saturday evenings because I want to stroke one out. Well, you still can. It's going to be a very raunchy show tonight, guys. Very raunchy, but with a significant difference. Between now and midnight, anything goes. We will be taking calls straight to air. I have a producer for the evening called Des, and I have told him to bring a book or download a couple of movies onto his iPad because there is absolutely nout for him to do. The way it's going to work tonight is I am going to sit in this studio and you hopefully, hopefully you will call in on 0344 499 1000. And here's the twist, regular listener. We will not be calling you back. Aha. And you will come straight to air. Now, for most of you, it'll be free because it'll be included in your package. For some of you, it will cost you pennies. 0344 is your standard rate, OK? The only rules are, and I will keep them brief, don't swear and don't be libelous. That's it. That's all it is, OK? And if you do, I've got, some of you will phone up and you'll want to do something rude and do something naughty just so you can play it to your mates in your summer holidays next week, That's fine, but I've got a dump button. So it's a 7-second delay. So if you say something rude or libelous, I can press the button and it will never get broadcast. So... with that in mind, and bearing in mind, I haven't done a Saturday night show in about 8 years. I don't know if we're going to get any calls this evening. And if we don't, it'll just be me talking to myself, which I've done before. I'm happy to do that. I still get paid. I don't get paid on a commission per call, although maybe that's worth talking to my boss about. This is how it works. Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hip, 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 hip.
What a surprise!
Am I the first caller?
Well, of course you're the first caller, Alan.
Well, I lived up to my promise on Periscope.
You lived up to your promise on Periscope.
Makes a change you being on a Saturday night.
It does make a change being on a Saturday night. And you know what? I kind of like it. I'm tempted just to come in every Saturday night, whether the bosses want me here or not.
Sounds promising.
Well, it doesn't sound promising. I did say I texted my boss saying, by the way, I'd quite like to do every Saturday night. He didn't reply, so I'm going to take that as a maybe. Anyway,
yeah.
Let's see how it goes, because I literally haven't done a Saturday night show in years and years and years. And I know that there's
some new experience for me.
Some really good stuff on television tonight, isn't there, Alan?
Well, you've got Casualty on BBC One.
What? Hang on a minute. We gone back in time to 1997? We're up against Casualty?
Yeah.
Flipping it. Where is the TV listings in this newspaper? Because I want to do...
a separate supplement.
Oh, it will be, won't it? Because I don't even get the papers. Will it be... I've got the Daily Mail in front of me. Oh, I'm touching it with gloves. With the Daily Mail, the weekend, will the TV section be... here we go. Right. You're never supposed to do this on radio, because someone listening might go, oh, that's on. But I bet there is nothing on. Let's have a look. OK, let's have a little... Hang on a minute. Who's cut the... This is weird. It's cut funny. Right. So, 9 o'clock. I can't even read the TV listings anymore. 9 o'clock, Casualty. Iain, spelt correctly, spots a chance to bring Scott to justice after Mickey is injured. Are you, You sound like a balloon letting out air.
Sorry.
Have you been punctured? Is someone puncturing you? Well, you can get punctured in Blackpool, I think.
No, not with a helium balloon.
No. On BBC Two, Chris Ofili, The Cage Bird Song. The Turner...
Good. Hang on. At the moment, it's the doubles at Wimbledon.
I know this is normally Dr. Pam's slot, but it does sound like you've got a dick in your mouth.
No, at the moment, it's the replay of the ladies' final at Wimbledon.
Oh, you're watching the replay of the ladies' final at Wimbledon? Line 2, you're on the wireless.
I love Hardeep Singh Kohli.
Don't we all? Well, not everybody. I've heard stories. Is that all you want to say, caller? Yep, they're gone. Beautiful. And that's the way it can work. You can phone in for a long chat, or you can phone in and be ironic, as that caller was. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. How are you this evening?
Very, very well this evening. Line 3.
Hi, that's good. I'm in a little farming town called Hutton Cranswick, and just overheard something. Arguably a little bit funny, inept, but it's pretty offensive too. It's not libelous. I could say on the radio, I'm quite certain.
Well, hang on a minute. You're sounding very muffled. I'm barely guessing what you're saying. Is the phone near your mouth?
Is that better?
That's better. So you've heard something libelous about someone?
No. It certainly wasn't libelous, so I could share it with you.
About whom?
It wasn't about I don't know. A man called. I was earwigging a conversation in a pub.
Yeah.
So it's like three kind of. Like I said, this is a real farming, working-class town.
Yeah.
But I just don't... They were referring to a man who had a really attractive wife. I won't try and do their voice again. I just don't get it. His wife was gorgeous. She was beautiful. But then he turned gay, and I can't understand how he turned gay when his wife was so beautiful. I'm thinking, that's not really how it works, is it?
Well, why? Hang on a minute, then. How did he turn gay?
Well, how did he turn gay? I presume he didn't turn gay. I presume he was always gay. And
I see what you're saying. So he, because his wife was beautiful, that made him attracted to beautiful men.
I think his...
Am I handling this as sensitively as Dr. Pam would be? I think so.
I've never listened to Dr. Pam, but hopefully it's titillating the right people in the right places.
Yes, a lot of titillation.
Fingers crossed. How are you finding it? Are you ready to deal with sexy calls?
Oh, I can do sexy calls. Listen, let me take line 4 and it'll be a sexy call. I'm guaranteeing it. Line 4, are you sexy?
Oh, I'm George. I don't know anything about being sexy.
Here's an impression for the kids, guys. It's George from Rainbow.
Hello.
Oh, George, you're Jeffrey.
When I sleep with Zippy at night, I doesn't talk like that.
Okie dokie. Let's go to line... This could be a long, long night, guys. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
That keeps on calling me.
Jesus.
Down the road, it's where I'm going.
Someone singing The Littlest Hobo really badly. Nowhere near the phone. Okay, fine. I mean, I don't know. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. It's Barry White.
Oh, yes! And at 9:13, the show started.
It's me, the Walrus of Love. Now, Ian, I normally call Dr. Pam.
Oh, do you?
And give out some love advice. Do you need any?
Do you know what, Barry? Yes, I do, mate. Yes, I do. I need to spice things up a little bit. Can you help?
May I suggest role play in games?
Role play in role playing games? What, like Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, your wife will love them.
Oh, okay. Would you come and be our dungeon master?
Absolutely.
Oh, I think he's finished. In more ways than one. Let's go to line 8. 8, you're on the wireless.
Well, what about the weather? Is it going to rain? You can ask without any reply. But ask about the that's a different matter. They'll always try. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. How do you like your eggs done? Can you see the milk? Then you know you got a wasp in your ear. But ask about the that's a different matter.
Self-censorship. Because they're not paying to advertise with us.
Tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's go to line 9. 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello, I'm the virtual Carole Malone. I'll be back in the new year with lots of chat about Brexit, immigration and benefits, scroungers, blah, blah, blah. Up. Yours, Iain Lee.
Wowzers, the virtual Carole Malone there sounding, let's be honest, a little bit worse. For wear. Well, that was fun. Sadly, there's another 2 hours and 3/4 of this. I said that time wrong. 2 3/4 hours. That's how a human, an earthling would say it, which is what I am. 0344 499 1000. 3 hours of call straight to air, dear listener. You are listening to Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
Late night Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Hey. Dr. Pam's involved in an orgy, a sex orgy. When I say involved, she's refereeing it. That is all that's happening, and she's going to be, handing out points and yellow cards. So she's off refereeing a sex orgy. I am here. My name is Iain Lee. I'm normally on weeknights from 10 o'clock. If you've got like a burning issue, well, if you've got a burning issue, I recommend Caniston. But if you do have a sexual, a romantic, or a personal issue, I can still do that. All right, I may not be a doctor. I'm not convinced exactly what Dr. Pam's doctorate is in. That's a question for another day. I may not be a doctor, but boy, I've lived, and I've shown my parts to doctors many, many times. So I know what it's all about. If you want to call in, I can metaphorically cup and you can literally cough. 0344 499 1000. But you can also call in about nonsense. It's Saturday night. There is nothing on TV. I've got the TV listings in front of me. Calls straight to air between now and midnight. It works like this. We go to line 6. 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello, yes, is that Iain? This is a real Zippy calling.
Zippy. Oh, no, Zippy.
It really is. I think you're wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Showed you eyes. Well, this is Shut up, George.
Oh.
Sorry about that, Iain.
Oh.
Anyway, where's Dr. Pam? I was looking forward to a night with Madam Palm, but you came on and spoiled all our fun. Yes, I'm very cross about it. Shut up, George. I'm very sorry, Iain.
Can you sing a song? Can you sing a song?
You're at a loss, aren't you?
Can you sing a song at the same time, you two guys?
Yes, I think we could. I think we could do. I'm a secret Yemeni drinker. All right. Oh, we loved it when you did that on, was it Monday? I can't remember. It might have been Tuesday. No, I don't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Etc. Ad infinitum. It's times like that. I wish I had a fader in this studio. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hardeep Singh Kohli is a naughty.
Okie dokie. Well, okay. Let's go to line 10. 10, you're on the wireless.
Hiya, Iain. Sorry about that. It's Angela from Cove.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad. I was just want to ask you something.
Yes.
Well, the other night, I was woken up by, I thought it was my mum, but I know it might have been dreaming. But do you have something as if someone's calling your name out aloud in your dream?
You were woken up by somebody calling out your name in a dream. But let me get this right. I bet you think it was ghosts or aliens.
No.
Oh,
because
it's unusual for you.
Because I know, it's unusual saying that.
Yes.
But this person said, like, Angela, David, and then my friend Bernie.
Bernie, yes.
So I thought, oh.
Is Bernie a boy or a girl?
Bernie's my friend, a girl.
Okay, yeah, I know more female Bernies. I've met, I don't know any now, but I've met more female Bernies than I've met male Bernies. And here's the weird thing: the Americans don't say Bernard. Do you know what Americans say instead of Bernard?
Probably something strange.
Bernard. So if Bernard Cribbins was over there, they'd go Bernard Cribbins. That's just stupid.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, what do you think to that, though? What do you think to that?
Well, I think they should pronounce it Bernard like we do.
No, I mean, the dream.
Oh!
What do you reckon?
Well, I had a dream last night that I was trapped on the island in Lost and that Ben Linus had magical powers and can make people float. What do you think about that?
That's very strange.
No, it's not. It's boring because other people's dreams are dull. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
At the good old rock and roll road show, I gotta go Saturday night. Gonna rock it up, roll it up, do it all, have a ball Saturday night. Gonna dance with my baby till the night is through. Tell her all the little things I'm gonna do. SATURDAY, night. Good night.
Well, that was unusual.
Saturday night, I just
go to line 1. 1, you're on the wireless. Yeah! This is it! That was I could have listened. Honestly, I was going to take that up till 10 o'clock. That was like a psychedelic electronic didgeridoo. That was brilliant. Oh, you people are excelling yourself. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that Ian?
Is that
Good
line
evening.
2?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, Ian. How you doing?
Good, thank you very much indeed, line 2.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, the classic
Yeah,
line.
I know. I hear a lot of people saying that, so I thought I'd say that myself.
Is it true?
Yes, it's true. I'm a big fan. I've been listening to you since, LBC.
Oh, flippin' heck.
And, a bit of a stalker.
Oh, well.
But, I just heard you were saying we can call in about butt plugs, so I thought I'd give that a go.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know about them? I've got you... I've got... I tell you what... I've got somewhere in my bag, I've got half a dozen different sizes.
Fantastic.
A £5 each. Now, they are second-hand.
Yeah. No, I've got
but
one.
A good strong wipe down should probably sort it out.
That sounds great. I've got one, but the problem is I can't figure out how to get it out.
Ah, you, sir, are an amateur because, of course, you don't get it out. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hi, Lee. I love the show. I listen every Saturday night. I've got a question.
Lee.
All right.
Hello.
I'm chipping in. I've got a question.
Sorry.
I'm asking for a friend.
Yep.
Asking for a friend. In your dining room, would you choose to have carpet or lino?
In the dining room?
In the dining room, yeah.
Oh, carpet, mate. Carpet.
Carpet. You're a father of two. You know self-respect, man. Jesus.
Okie dokie, fair play. But lino, can you still get lino, short for linoleum? Linoleum. Can you still get... I remember it being laid in our kitchen in Monksfield Way on the Britwell estate in Slough. And the precision with which it was sliced with a Stanley knife was sorely lacking because it never quite went up to the cooker. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Matron, take them away.
Oh, that is terrible. That is terrible. That would no. Listen, the Zippy and the George ones, just about. That was an awful Kenneth Williams. That was beneath. I know we're only talk radio, no one actually listens, but still, we have to pretend that we have standards. No, sorry, that was very poor. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
I'm Russ Williams.
Okie dokie. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, is this Mastermind?
Yes, it is.
Hello there, I'd like to take part in your quiz, please.
Okie doke. Are you sitting comfortably?
Oh, yes.
And what is your chosen specialist subject?
Iain Lee.
Okie dokie. Your questions on Iain Lee start now. Who is Iain Lee?
Here's a guy.
Correct. How old is Iain Lee?
Iain Lee is 44.
Correct. Where does Iain Lee live?
Iain Lee lives in Windsor.
Correct. Can you name 3 of the 6 radio stations Iain Lee has been sacked from?
Yes. The BBC, WM, LBC, and Absolute Radio.
Correct. What was the first television show that Iain Lee ever appeared on?
Something to do with that guy from Twitter. His name is, he's got funny hair. Oh, I forget. He played the drums.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Crackerjack. And I haven't got a siren noise, so I'm going to pretend a siren just went off. And I hadn't started, but I will finish. When Iain Lee meets up with you, how many living shades of hell is he going to beat out of you?
64.
Absolutely correct. Well done, sir. You're through to the next round. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Oh,
I accidentally cut them off. That was an accident. That was genuinely an accident. Well, this is something, isn't it? I don't know what it is. It's certainly not important, and none of this actually matters. But we might be able to get 3 hours out of this nonsense. This is Iain Lee. We're on Talk Radio, and tonight, until midnight, we are taking calls straight to air.
Late night Iain Lee.
On air and off the leash.
On Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
So we're going to do this. My name is Iain Lee. Some of you will know me, some of you will not. But between now and midnight, while Dr. Pam is refereeing a sex party, I am taking calls straight to air. So you phone up. Normally when you phone up, you'd speak to a producer, and it would be Kath in the week, and it's Des here this evening, and they'd say, yes, what's your name? What are you calling in about? We'll give you a call back. Doesn't work like that tonight. You ring up, and you will hear the phone ringing. Then I think you hear a bit of LBC output. Oh, bloody hell, no. They've closed down for the night. You hear a little bit of Talk Radio's output, and then you go straight to air like this. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, Line 1.
Hello. Hello, is that Iain?
Is that Line 1?
It must be.
It certainly has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, it must be. It's really nice to speak to you, Iain.
Good.
Hello. I thought I would speak to you today about a situation that I've been in for a couple of months.
Oh, go on then, a situation.
While I've been in it,
yes,
I've listened to you on an evening while I couldn't get to sleep, and don't take this as an insult. I listen to Talk Radio an awful lot,
yes,
and I prefer the radio to the telly these days, to be honest.
Me too.
No,
I do. I don't really watch much TV anymore because most of it's rubbish.
I don't. I don't, and I'm thinking about packing them up and putting them down my mother's house so I don't have to pay a telly licence, to be honest.
Yep.
But it's quite a sad story, but a funny story at the same time, and I'm expecting a little bit of stick from you, to be honest.
Okay.
What got me to listening to your radio show was I was pregnant, and I was told that I would never have children.
Oh.
And I was 40 on the 12th of May this year.
Yeah. And
in the last, a year or so, I've been seeing two men at the same time. So I thought, I'll knock the sex in as well, because that might interest you. Yeah. If you might want
listen,
to...
you tell us as much or as little as you want.
Your predecessor, your usual Saturday night person, she'd probably be interested in this, but then she scares me a little bit. She might tell me something that scares me.
She is terrifying, Dr. Pam. Oh, yes, I know her very well. Terrifying lady. She's a sweetheart, really.
And I'm sure I've worked with lots of psychologists, but I've been seeing two men, and anyway, we've been going together for quite a while.
Does one man know about the other?
Yes, they do.
Wow.
And one man, they actually went to school together, and we live in a very small area in Darlington. Gosh. Obviously, I don't want to elaborate on that.
No elaboration.
But they went to the same school, and they're both a little bit older than me. One's very wealthy.
Yes.
And the other one isn't.
Yes.
But they're both very successful in their own ways.
Yeah.
I've kept myself to myself for quite a few years. I've had 2 marriages that broke down and a few relationships that broke down. I'm not saying it wasn't my fault. I'm not saying it wasn't their fault. They broke down. That was, top and bottom of it.
Yep.
So I've kept myself to myself. And so I was using them for sex as they were using me for sex.
Yes.
And quite happy with the situation. That's been going on for a year, maybe a little bit longer.
Yes.
One was better than the other. It sounds awful. And the first, I suppose, I was closer to one than the other as well.
Are we talking about your husbands here?
No,
sorry. The two, they've gone. The two. You're talking about the two gentlemen you've been seeing at the same time, right? Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And anyway, things are like moving along quite nicely, you know, quite happily living in that kind of situation. You know, I've got no responsibility emotionally. They've got no responsibility. Well, one of them has. He's got a girlfriend, a long-term girlfriend that he can't live with. He's very unhappy with. From what he tells me, I don't know what the truth is. I haven't even dug deep or anything. I've just took on board what you said. Oh, all right, you know, and you might be one of these people that kind of sleeps with people and tells them that. But my gut tells me that he is genuinely unhappy. The other one, he left his girlfriend 2 years previous, and he is quite happy. He plays lots of sports and what have you, and he has no time for a girlfriend. He has 3 beautiful daughters.
So neither of these gentlemen want to be your boyfriend, but they're quite happy just, coming round and shagging?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And you're happy with that?
Yeah. Well, I was, actually. I must admit.
Yeah.
Where? Sorry.
No, you was. You was. I was. You were.
I were.
No, you was. I was. You were.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, English lesson as well. Yes.
And it was no problem whatsoever. My business was flourishing, and you know, I didn't have a relationship to think about, and you know, I had my phone and what have you, and then I fell pregnant.
You had your phone, did you say? I wasn't looking for a relationship. I had my phone and whatever, and then you fell pregnant. Do you know how babies are made?
Tingling. Well, do you know?
You do now.
I started to kind of feel really stupid because I was a nurse for 20 years.
Right.
And a psychiatric nurse I was, but I was a nurse for 20 years. And when I fell pregnant at 39, I went to my doctor and I said, I don't know how this has happened.
Oh.
And he went, sweetheart, he said, don't be stupid. And he went through everything. I got all the tests done for sexually transmitted diseases and everything. He said, you have been really stupid, haven't you? And I said, yeah. I said, and I didn't look at it from that perspective. And I was told that I couldn't have children. And it didn't bother me, Ian, because I didn't want children.
No.
I was quite happy not to have children. I'm quite happy with Yorkshire Terriers, which keep yapping in the background.
Yorkshire Terriers and a phone, and you're sorted. You are sorted. And some dick.
So, anyway, I had to tell both men that they could have been the fathers because I was about 8 weeks on.
Yeah.
And it was like I was starting to show already because I'm a small girl anyway, and I was starting to show, and I was like, oh, goodness me, what am I going to do? And so I told them both. The one that isn't, how can I say it, the most emotionally supportive one was absolutely devastated. The other one with the money was actually quite harsh with me. And he said, I think you're being selfish. I said, what do you mean you're being selfish? He said, because you haven't asked what I want. And I said, well, I want to keep the baby. This might be my last chance at 40 when the baby arrives. It might be my last chance at 40 to have a family. And he was really nasty about it. And he was trying not to be nasty, but the words that he said were quite nasty.
And is that the one who's got a girlfriend?
Yes.
What a surprise. Okay, yes, carry on.
And he said, that's what my doctor said, and he said, well, I don't want this to ever come out. This man's in his 50s, believe it or not.
Oh, and families based on secrets and lies always do so well, don't they?
Of course they do.
Of course he doesn't want it to come out as well, because his girlfriend will go mental.
Of course. And I said, look, it doesn't even have to come out. The child doesn't have to have any. He said, but what happens if you start to bribe me in 16 years' time when the child's older and you're struggling?
Hey, he's a really nice guy. What a nice man.
Do you know, Ian, I'll be honest with you, I actually sympathised with him a little bit because I thought, all right, if I'd stuck my penis in somebody and that was the consequence, and I hadn't thought of it at the time, I'd be angry with myself, and I would.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Let me interrupt for a second, and you can come back in a second. I get why. I get it. I get why he's angry, and I get why he's upset, and I get why he is absolutely terrified because he doesn't want his world shaken. But he should have put a condom on his willy, shouldn't he? If he was that terrified about it, and even if someone says, I can't have children, medically, there is still, miracles do happen, and sometimes, things do happen. And if you want to go and play away, and you want it to be as risk-free as possible, then you've got to use a little bit of the old contraception.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be a problem on my half, and I've actually said to him since that. Yeah. That we do need to use contraception because my doctor said that, all right, your gynaecologist at 19-year-old said this, you might be firing eggs all left, right and centre all of a sudden. Apparently, I mean, I haven't read the evidence and I wouldn't commit to what I'm saying is that I've heard that apparently if you're premenopausal... Oh. I don't look premenopausal, but if you're premenopausal, your biological clock ticks so fast that you start firing eggs left, right and centre. And not only that...
Wow, there's an image.
You're starting to think about it, aren't you?
So what is good? So hang on a minute. So what is gonna... but you don't know who the father is yet?
This was the first time round in April. Yeah. So, but there was a more likely father than the other. I mean, you can do your sums where your cycle's concerned when you're a wobbly, and there's a window where you can get pregnant.
Yes, I know how babies work more than it would appear the three people involved in this relationship. Yes, I know what happens. So you think it's the other guy?
No, I thought it was the guy who had the girlfriend.
Okay, well,
for definite.
Classy,
I definitely thought it was his. Yeah. So I was like, he could be somebody else's because I have slept with him. Yeah. In that time, and he was like, okay. But I said, if our sums are right, I said, but obviously there'll have to be a test at the end. And I thought, I had this Jeremy Kyle moment in my head because I was like, I didn't think I'd ever end up on there or something, but I wouldn't end up on there. No. Because I have money to...
You're a classy lady.
I'm not. So...
Yeah.
Anyway, then I lost the baby on my 40th birthday.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's me joking away. I'm sorry.
No. It was quite ridiculous, and it was quite funny. And me and my mum still laugh about it now.
Stumped it, so that may not have even gone out. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
That's all right. I think I might have got it in time.
And you might not even have this one. I was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. And we half expected it, and it was very soon after. Yeah. And then I got pregnant straight away after, and it was definitely his.
Well, hang on a minute. Put these two outbreaks together, because I'm not stopping this for nobody. Right. So you lost the first baby, and I bet he breathed a sigh of relief. And then
he didn't.
Well, but you ended up having sex with him again.
Yeah.
Was it makeup sex?
I did.
Was it angry sex?
Yeah, it was comfort sex.
The old comfort sex. And even though you got pregnant before, neither of you thought about maybe now we know that I'm fertile, maybe we should do something.
No.
Oh, now, once is unfortunate, two is silly, isn't it?
Yeah, and then, we did, beforehand or during, we said, we're going to have to be more careful.
During it, that's great. When he's inside you, that's the best time to start thinking about contraception.
Exactly. It's not, is it? It's wrong. It's stupid. I've been back to get tested again for STDs because I was like, I was so stupid.
How did it go
Part
down
of
the
me-
second time you told him you were pregnant?
I didn't tell him the second time. No. The second time I lost it even earlier.
Oh, mate, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you know, it's awful. And I feel so stupid.
Yeah.
Because when I lost the first one, all I wanted was another one. And I've never wanted kids, and it was really weird.
Yeah. Do you think
And I
maybe
wasn't
the second?
going to
Do you
cry
think
'cause
maybe?
it was quite a funny story.
Well, no, I'm failing to see most of the humour in this story. Do you think that maybe the second time you were kind of you wanted to get pregnant and you were trying?
Yes, definitely. But then if I had said to him, "Oh, look, I want you to use something," he wouldn't have wanted to, because I think part of him wants to as well, because he's never had children.
Well, that's a big assumption to make on
Do you
behalf
think?
of some. That's a big assumption to make on behalf of someone else.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, I don't want to tell a woman who's lost 2 babies that she's silly, but you've both been a little bit silly, and both. Well, so what's happening now then? Where are you now?
Well, I finished it with the other bloke.
The one who's not got a girlfriend.
Because, yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Because I thought, well, I don't like the thought of having a kid or getting pregnant, if you like.
Yeah.
Well, at the point where I don't know who the father is, I don't think that's very nice.
No, that is not very nice. No.
And it's not that unusual, though. And people keep saying to me, "Oh, Angelina, if you want to have kids, just get pregnant." Like, whoa. No, I would rather be, even if it wasn't a stable relationship, a relationship where I could say, look, I'm not on contraception, I could get pregnant.
But you don't want that with a bloke who's got a girlfriend, and who, when you tell him he's pregnant, you're pregnant, he goes nuts. You do, what is the? Because that's not. Here's the thing, right? That's not fair on his girlfriend or his partner, but also it's really unfair on the kid. Do you not think that's what I think? It's unfair on the kid that the kid's got a dad that he or she can't know about.
Mm. Well, I don't know, maybe I'm being unrealistic in thinking that the child would have him in his life.
But he just didn't. I thought you said that he didn't want to know anything. That this could never get out. So what? The dad comes over once every other week and sees the child secretly, then takes you upstairs for a bunk up, then nicks off again. But the kid can't, when he's old, he or she is old enough, can't phone his dad and can't go, stay at his dad's and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I suppose I was being unrealistic in thinking that it would change, but it probably wouldn't, would it? Our ages.
Well, he ain't going to leave her for you, is he?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to leave.
Come on, you do
I
know.
wouldn't want him to leave me for me. I'm
But
quite happy on my own.
if his first reaction is to say this must never get out, that doesn't bode brilliantly for the child's future relationship with him, does it?
No, it doesn't. But it's hard to think that. I don't know. Maybe because fathers are fathers and mothers are mothers. I don't know. Like,
I don't know what that
means. Like, if I knew, I don't know if I knew I'd impregnated somebody with my genes.
Yeah.
I would want to have everything to do with
But
the
that
child.
means his girlfriend's going to find out that he's a slimy shitbag.
That's what he's more worried about.
Yeah, of course
more
he
worried
is.
about that.
Of course he is.
I think he's being like the blue-eyed boy in the family. He's got a beautiful home.
So why why would he? You know, he would jeopardize if you had a baby that was his. That would put all of that in jeopardy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know the fella. Maybe he's. I don't know. But judging from his reaction of this, you know, it doesn't sound like a potential loving father to say this must never get out. That sounds like a selfish man who's scared.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to have a baby, aren't there ways, a means that you can do it without? You know, I don't know. How do sperm banks work these days? I don't know. Can't you advertise for?
I've actually thought about it since, because I thought, wait, and I thought, but like my mum says to me, well, if you want to have a baby, go and get, because I'm an average looking girl, maybe above average. I'm not a bad looking lass.
No.
You know, she says, you're pregnant to anyone, Angelina. Just get pregnant. It's like I couldn't get pregnant to somebody that I wasn't attracted to.
Yeah.
It's like a genetic thing. I don't know.
You still seeing him?
It's like, well, not at the moment. He's in his villa over in a different country.
And how long you been seeing him for?
A year nearly.
And how many times have you been to his villa?
I haven't been to his villa.
Oh.
How
many times has he taken you away to a luxury hotel and spoilt you rotten?
He hasn't, no. He hasn't, no.
So what, he just comes round to your house, your flat, for a bunk up and then goes?
Or I go around to his. But yeah, it's both ways now.
Well, I've missed 2 breaks, so I need to go to a break now. But I know that a lot. I don't know what you wanted to get out of this phone call, but I hope that by sharing your story with us, maybe you feel a little bit better. And I hope you don't think I've been too harsh. I've just tried to be honest.
No, I don't. And I probably have wanted a little bit of honesty, to be honest, Iain, and thank you.
I could be more honest. Would you like me to be more honest or not?
No.
Okay, fine. That's fine. I'd take that. All right. Well, listen, I keep in touch. I hope things work out the best way for any potential kid that you might have.
Oh, it's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it? And even when you have a kid, it's scary. I've got 2 kids and I'm going away with them next week. It just dawned on me the other week. I've never been away with my 2 boys on my own. I'm taking them away for 4 nights. I'm terrified. So it don't get any easier. Really appreciate you calling in. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
No. Other people's lives, eh? Other people's lives. Let's take one more call before we go to the news. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
It's here. The biggest and best thing that's happened to shopping since checkout. Checkout 82. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Well.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Checkout 82. Big price cuts and hundreds of them, making today's Tesco even better value. Today's Tesco! Check it out.
Oh, and your timing was spot on, caller. Thank you very much indeed.
Talk Radio.
Well, that was a first hour and a half, even though it was an hour. You get what I'm saying. Another 2 hours of this. Calls straight to air. I can see a few people phoning in. Put your phones down, because I can't answer the calls during the news. It don't work like that. You are listening to Straight to Air with me, Iain Lee, between 9 and 12 this Saturday only on Talk Radio.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Radio advised.
listen to the radio. I wanna bite the hand that feeds me. I wanna bite that hand so badly. I wanna make them wish they never seen me. Some of my friends sit around every evening and they worry about the times ahead. But everybody else is overwhelmed by indifference and the promise of an early bed. You either shut up or get cut out. They don't want to hear about it. It's only inches on the reel to reel. And the radio is in the hands of such a lot of fools trying to anesthetize the way that you feel. Radio is a sound salvation. Radio is cleaning up the nation. So you better listen to the voice of reason. But they don't give you any choice because they think that it's treason. So you had better do as you were told. You better listen to the radio. Well, if I already know, I will last a bit. Well, if I already know,
other people's lives, guys. I'm very, very late to the Elvis Costello party. Very, very late. I listened to the Elvis Costello... You know, I'm into my audiobooks. By the way, this is Iain Lee. Dr. Pam is not here. She is refereeing a bukkake party and handing out yellow and red cards where applicable. So for tonight, and tonight only, I am filling in between 9 and 12, and it's calls straight to air. What that means is normally you'd phone up and in the week you'd speak to Catherine. This evening you would speak to Des, but they are... well, Catherine's not here and Des is off making a coffee. So the way it works is I sit here and the phone lines flash up in front of me and I touch the screen and you come through. 7-second delay, so don't swear, don't be libelous, that's it. And we can do light, we can do shade, we can do silly, we can do serious, we can do noises, or we can do chat. I'll give you the phone number in a bit. I can see some people calling in. Stay there, be patient, I will come to you. But I'm really into my audiobooks at the moment, having poo-pooed them for ages and ages. I'm into them, but the only ones I will listen to are autobiographies or the memoir by famous musicians, or not so famous musicians, read by themselves. So, we've done, famously, the Billy Idol audiobook. That is a very... Holly, were you there when we played out Billy Idol? Oh, man. That is a very rude man who is reading a very rude book. It is filth. And there's no redeeming qualities about him. And I listened to the Elvis Costello audiobook, and I really enjoyed it. I say I enjoyed it. I enjoyed 3/4 of it. It's 20 hours long. The last 5 hours was a little bit pompous. The whole thing was actually quite pompous, but I enjoyed it. The last 5 hours were a little bit dry, but I still listened to it. But I didn't really know... All I knew was Pump It Up, Oliver's Army, and his version of She. And that was it. So I bought myself an Elvis Costello Greatest Hits, and I'm very slow, double album. I'm very slowly working through it, and I must say, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Thoroughly enjoying it. The audiobook I'm listening to now is, and I got it because somewhere it got a good review, is The Drummer from The Cure. Now, I don't really like The Cure. I like Killing an Arab, and I love Boys Don't Cry. Boys Don't Cry is a great song. I could tell you that I love you, that you'd say that it's okay. I texted Ian, can you recommend a good butt plug? Yes, of course I can. The Anal Intruder range is an excellent range. If you're a newcomer to it, it's the larger the number, the smaller the plug. So it starts at a 12 and works up to a 1. I've only ever got as far as a 5. So I recommend if you're starting out, start with the 12 or 11. Thank you for that text. But I like Boys Don't Cry, Killing an Arab. And what was that song? Is it called Love Cats? Is that The Cure? I like that. But I never really liked The Cure. But I thought I'd get this. But the drummer from The Cure is quite it's quite a boring man. What was I thinking? He's the drummer from The Cure. Anyway, enough. Tonight, dear listener, you can call him about absolutely anything. The calls go straight to air. The phone number for most of you is free. For some of you, it will just be your standard rate. Here it is. I'm going to give out the number, then we're going to dive onto the switchboard. OK? Right. 0344 499 1000. 0344 499 1000. Tonight, and for tonight only, we do not call you back. Let's go to line 1. 1, you're on the wireless.
Billy, you understand that you, the princess, and Simon are all in Mary.
Yes, sir.
And if Mary is sick, then you are sick too, all of you.
Yes, sir.
You want Mary to get better, right, Billy?
Yes.
So help her, Billy. Tell me about that night.
I couldn't hear that. Here's one little tip, right? If you're going to play audio, beautiful. Play something off a video. And a cassette. If you're going to play something, right, try not to do it on speakerphone. I don't think that was on speakerphone because when I speak, it silences the speakerphone. I have it quite loud but not too loud. I have the phone quite close to it, okay, because it's really tricky. I don't know why, but mobile phones are not brilliant at playing, a bit of audio down the phone. But keep going. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
I've got a dirty new.
Thank you very much indeed. I mean, that really is a very low standard. Here comes a cup of coffee. Thank you very much indeed, Des. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
This is a public information message from Vincent Price. Do you remember The Fly? The Return of the Fly? Curse of the Fly? Then shut your kitchen windows.
That was a terrible Vincent Price. But luckily, most of you won't know who Vincent Price is, so that doesn't matter. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Yes.
Nothing's up. What's up with you, man?
Cancer.
Okay. Anyone? Here's my concern about doing straight-to-air shows, and this has always been my concern, but more so in the current climate. Not that it'll be dull and uninteresting, because, well, life is dull and uninteresting. But I do worry sometimes that these calls are coded messages that are going to involve someone getting stabbed in the leg with an umbrella that's covered in sarin. No, not sarin, that's a gas. What's the one? No, maybe it is sarin. Line 5, what is it that they put on the tip of umbrellas to kill spies?
Has anybody seen my teeth? How can I see my way with teeth?
Okay. It's not sarin. I've not seen your teeth, by the way. No, I have not seen. You don't get that so often. 0344 499 1000. You don't get that so often these days, do you? The teeth in a glass by the bedside cabinet. Really, you don't get that anymore, do you? And I kind of miss that. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Yeah. I'd love to be stabbed in the leg with an umbrella.
But no, there's going to be a poison on it. I'm just trying to work out what poison it would be.
I know it's a gas, the carbon monoxide.
No, I don't think they can put... Well, yeah, that's going to be... To poison you with carbon monoxide, that's going to be a very complicated umbrella pump system. There's going to be a pump, there's going to be a canister. I don't know how effective it will be. But I know that they dip... You can dip the end of umbrellas with a poison.
Why don't you just force them to watch Manchester United?
Say that again. Hello?
Just force them to watch Man United.
Both want to watch Man United?
Yeah, boring. Not torture them.
Who's boring? You want to poison Man United?
No.
What?
Nigger.
What? OK, I didn't understand that either. We're having a leisurely stroll through the switchboard. Line 8, you're on the wireless. There's a blast from the past. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Jeff. It's Walter here. I'm just responding to something you said about 45 minutes ago.
Yes?
Cracker Jack!
Thank you very much indeed. And before the break, this is a full run of the switchboard. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Will you come and rub Vicks on my chest?
I don't know who Vix is, but if we've got her permission, then I would love to. 0344 499 1000. Call straight to air with me, Iain Lee, on Talk Radio.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Now, the thinking behind this is nothing new. This is nothing original. I know some of you will have been fans of Tommy Boyd's Human Zoo, and some of you will have been fans of Bob's Tea Break on Clive Bull's show. And it's nothing new. And years and years ago at another radio station, I used to do a thing called Triple M, Mixed Mental Mayhem. Incidentally, I had to block Mick on Twitter tonight, after whom Mixed Mental Mayhem is named, because he was being a knob. This is nothing new. This is nothing original. This is nothing clever. This is nothing fancy. It's just 2 days ago, my boss said, "You fancy filling in Dr. Pam's slot?" And I went, "Whoa!" And then he went, "No, her radio slot." I went, "Yeah, I'd love to." And this is the easiest way of doing it. There's no preparation involved. There is no planning involved. I rock up. I open the phones, and I just hope that you guys call in. And so far, you have. And I haven't done a Saturday night show for years and years and years. But I'll be honest, Saturday night needs a kick up the arse, because I was looking at Saturday Night TV. Line one, I can see 3 or 4 lines. I'll get to you in a second. Is D-U-L, dull, isn't it? Isn't it boring? We need an alternative, guys. We need an alternative, because Saturday Night TV is utter pony. And tonight I'm providing you with that alternative, and Dr. Pam will provide you with that alternative every other night. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
It's not sarin, it's ricin.
Ricin! Oh, I hit the microphone in excitement. It's ricin, of course. Thank you.
Right, Ian.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. There we go. There's a trained hitman. It's ricin they put on the end of umbrellas. Sarin is the gas they let off in the Tokyo Underground. By the way, there's an incredible book by Haruki Murakami about the sarin attacks on the Tokyo Underground. Man alive. What a story. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, don't ignore the workplace pension or you get hit by your husband.
Thank you very much. That's always good to know. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Iain.
Good evening, line 7.
I wanted to talk about talking about sex.
You want to talk about talking about sex?
About talking about sex.
Talk about talking about sex. OK, yeah, I think I've got that, yeah.
In so much as, I know that you'll give me an honest answer, and it doesn't involve having to divulge any specifics, but I'm interested to know, from a man's point of view,
yes.
How much you talk about sex or sexual things with your mates. As in, the reason I say this is that a friend of mine was on the phone to me this morning, and she was talking about sex. We were talking about sex very frankly.
Yes.
And then one of my neighbours popped round this afternoon, and guess what? We were talking about sex very frankly. And I didn't know whether or not that was something that blokes do, because whenever I've asked any of my male mates, they go, no, we just talk about football, never talk about sex. And I wondered if...
What is that? Well, what is... Sex. Well, I haven't talked about sex with a male friend of mine for quite a few years. I mean, what is there to say about it? I put it in and I wiggled about a bit and it was great. I mean, what is there to say?
It might be, for example, this morning my friend was talking about something that her boyfriend had asked her to try to do or to consider, and she was weighing up the pros and cons. And then my neighbour...
hang on. What was it?
Mm-hmm. I can say. Don't know who she is. Yeah, bondage.
Oh. Oh.
And that she wasn't
so young,
sure
so
about
young
it.
and naive. Because once you reach a certain age, the thought of I couldn't be bothered to tie someone up or beat. I couldn't be bothered.
What? Not even to practice your Boy Scouts not skills?
I'll tell you once, right? And I think I've told this story before, right? This is years and years and years ago. This is like, you know, when I was in my late 20s. And me and a girlfriend at the time, introduced handcuffs into the bedroom, right? And she, you know, she was handcuffed to the bed. It was a little bit boring, to be honest. It's a little bit, you know. You know, we were a bit tipsy and what have you. And we couldn't find the key.
Oh.
We could not find the key. And at first it was a bit of a giggle, but then it got into a real... I mean, we were steaming, right? It got into a real panic of not being able to find the key.
So, sorry, can I ask who was handcuffed to where?
She was.
What?
The bed.
To where? Where's...
It's a bit boring, though. I just found it a bit boring. So someone's handcuffed to the bed. So what? Surely, like, the ultimate...
I think it...
The ultimate kind of torture would be you handcuff someone to the bed and they're going, oh, tease me. Go, all right, yeah, I'm going to pop out for an hour. I'll be back in and out. That's the ultimate tease, isn't it?
Well, you say that. I wouldn't say that personally. I don't think it's about the... that being the case, but that's just that's my take on it. I think it's more about a power thing, isn't it? About being you know.
I just found it a little bit.
Anyway.
I found it a bit boring, to be honest. I thought, oh yeah, bondage, yeah. Oh, it's a bit overrated. What now?
Well,
now what?
Depends
Now what do we do?
You're into, doesn't it?
It does depend what you. Well, hang on a minute. Let me take a call. I don't know if this call is a man or a woman. Let's just see. Line 1, are you a man or a woman?
Man.
Okay, man. How old? Can I ask? Are you over the age of 18, man?
No.
How old are you?
I was going to ask you a football question.
Football?
Yeah.
I don't like football.
I don't care.
Well, I don't like football. I don't know anything about football.
Drink cyanide, you dick.
Sorry?
Drink cyanide.
What now? I've got a coffee.
Oh, that's all right.
Thanks very much for... thanks for... People are so rude these days. Hang on. Line 3, are you a man or a woman?
Lord Girth of Donglead here.
What?
Lord Girth of Donglead here.
OK, Lord Girth. Do you talk... Oh, Jesus. Do you talk openly about sex with your male friends?
Certainly not.
OK, well then I think, caller, that clears up the mystery, doesn't it? That's addressed. It does. It's sorted out. Well, I'm always happy to help. 0344. No idea what the last 10 minutes were about there, guys. 0344 499 1000. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Alexa, play the Birdie song.
Oh, it's gone. I looked into getting one of these Alexa. Now, let me get this right. Alexa's the Amazon one, isn't it? And then, or is that Google? Because I know there are two. When we went to Name Drop, when Kath and I went to New York, and we went to John Ronson's apartment, and we had such a lovely interview there. And at the end of it, he said, I've got to show you this. I've just got this. It's fantastic. And he leant over and went, Alexa, what's the weather going to be like? And me and Kath sort of looked at each other and went, yeah, they've been out for quite a while, actually, John. And the fact was he leant over and spoke into it. Alexa, what's the weather going to be like? Very good. But I looked into getting one of those, either the Amazon or the Apple. Or the Google. I don't really know the difference. And then I just kind of thought, what's the point? Unless they're advertising with us, in which case we should all go and buy them. But I just thought, what's the point? Because the stuff, you can ask it to play music. Well, I personally think getting a CD out is quite lazy. I used to get records out. So to get a CD isn't a problem. Or ask what the weather... If you can't be bothered to pick up your phone and click the picture of the sun to find out what the weather's going to be like, what hope is there for humanity? We're all screwed, guys. If we're that lazy, we can't even be asked to pick up our phones and look at the weather app, then we're all doomed as a society. If we have to lean into a little cylinder tube and go, Alexa, what's the weather going to be like? I'm quite close to perfecting a John Ronson impression, actually. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
All right, let's have a football question.
Another football question. Is it going to be about poison?
No, I promise.
OK. I don't know anything about football.
Oh, it doesn't matter. One more question. Are you non-binary? Hello?
Yeah, I'm considering the question. It's a good question.
Non-binary is where you don't have any genders.
When you don't have any genders.
Yeah.
No, I'm not non-binary.
Right. There's actually apparently 56 genders.
Who's got 56 genders?
No. Apparently people have thought of 56 genders.
Go on then. Let's name them. Let's name the 56 genders, shall we?
Oh God, I'll have to get up a website.
Are you a Benny tied to a tree?
What?
Are you a Benny tied to a tree?
Yes, jeez.
Oh, Benny tied to a tree. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Iain, good evening. It's Matt. How are you doing?
Hello, Matt. I'm doing.
I'm listening. I'm on the way home. You're on the hands free, and I just thought I'd try and offer some kind of normal conversation. It's a weird show, but I'm absolutely loving it. I feel normal.
Thank you.
I don't feel normal very often, but I'm listening and I feel normal.
We're all normal, and we want our freedom, to quote a song from the 60s.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a bit of a different calibre tonight, isn't it? The Saturday night slot is interesting. I can't say I've listened to the Saturday night normal slot.
Dr. Pam normally does Saturdays 9 till 12, but tonight she's off refereeing an orgy, which is her want, and I've been very kindly given the keys to the studio, and I just thought that we kind of need it. It's been a really weird week, Matt, and I don't know if you've noticed this, right, but everyone that I've come into contact with at work and at home and on the roads and things, there's been a real tension in the air. Everyone's been sort of on the edge a bit. Do you know what I mean?
I couldn't. Yeah, I mean, my workplace at the moment, we were saying that I've just finished, 10 o'clock tonight coming out. I don't think it's just ourselves. Everywhere, like you say, I couldn't even put my finger on it and say what it is, but I've got 3 days off now, so I'm going to try and get rid of that tension and just, try and chill. And like I say, tonight's show is something else, mate. So I just wanted to call and say hello and, very enjoyable from afar.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello there. Is that Mastermind again?
Is what?
Is that Mastermind?
Oh, flipping it. Hang on.
Well,
yes, it is. Hang on.
Would you like general knowledge, or would you like Iain Lee?
Oh, I'll have Iain Lee. I used to like him.
Okay, go on then.
What?
I'm ready for your question, caller.
You got to question me.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
What? Hello.
Hello.
Who is this?
My name is Iain Lee.
Hello, Iain Lee. How are you?
These aren't Mastermind questions, and I know I've been on Mastermind, and I won it.
I know. Your specialist subject was the monkeys.
Correct, and I won it. I beat the comedy thief Scott Mills.
Indeed.
Is Mastermind?
Well, I wish you all the best.
That's it? That call fizzled out. Is Mastermind still on? Let's take one more call, then we'll have a break. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
You know how you said, getting tied...
Ridiculous thing to say. Can you put a warning by that person's number, please? Put a warning by that person. I dumped that. Get that number up. Put a warning by it. That's... what's this? Here's the thing, guys. You can't... you can do rude stuff and you can do libelous stuff and all of that. But we dumped it, and now we've got your number, sunshine. So, let's take a quick break. This is Talk Radio.
Late night Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
I should have made it more obvious. Sorry, perhaps I wasn't clear enough. Don't phone in and be libelous. Don't swear. And I trusted you to know this. Don't be racist. It's just another thing that I kind of assumed you guys would know about. Let's go to line 9. 9, you're on the wireless. Sounds like some... What is this? What the hell was that? That was a terrible... That was a terrible piece of music, wasn't it? Here's the thing. Here's the problem with the world. Too many people like bad music. That's the problem. That's the problem with it. You see, too many people like bad music. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
I'm hiding.
Okay, well, you're indoors. It's very echoey, so let me think where you are hiding. Are you in a cupboard?
No.
Under the stairs?
No.
Hang on a second. Line 2, do you know where line 1 is hiding?
I think he's under the stairs.
I've tried that one and he said no.
I think he's... All right, have you tried the cupboard, the airing cupboard?
I've tried cupboards, he's not in a cupboard. Line 1, say hello to line 2 so he can hear how echoey it is.
Hello, line 2.
Oh, man, that is echoey. I know where he is. He's in a shower cubicle.
Bingo!
Hey! Well done! Fantastic! Huh? Come on, guys. Really? And that place over in Leicester Square still thinks they can beat us when we've got calls like that? In your face, Abbott. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
So they're deciding whether they're going to announce who the new Doctor Who is tomorrow.
Yes.
And I personally don't think it should be a woman because it's a male character, but I don't want to be considered a sexist. So do you think it's sexist for me to say that it shouldn't be a female?
I think you'd be terrified if it was a female, wouldn't you?
No.
You would be terrified if there was a powerful female in the lead role, wouldn't you?
No, I don't have a problem with females. I just...
Ever met one?
I feel like it's... Yeah, I know a female. My mum's a female.
There we go. Fantastic.
Yeah. But still, it's you know... I don't know, because I don't want to seem like a sexist, but, you know, it's like if it's a male character...
Hey, listen, if James Bond can be a black woman, then Doctor Who can be a woman.
Yeah, I suppose it's about who plays the best role.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we sorted out that issue. God, that didn't take long, did it? I mean, I'll be honest, the intelligence of some of the callers tonight has not been the best. We'll do this up to 11. Oh, I've just drawn on my face. We'll do this up to 11, then we'll take a little pause and we'll see where we get to. In fact, did I miss the half-past break? Did I hit the half-past break? No, so we got one in 5-10 minutes. Okay, right, fine. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
I've called to apologise.
That was the number. That's the number, Des. That's the number. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. So jot it down, put a warning by it, and abandon them. Let's go to line 6. 6, you're on the wireless. Hello, line 6. Hello, line 6. Is there anybody out there? Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Have you ever heard of digital accordion?
Have I ever heard of what?
Ever heard of digital accordion?
Digital accordion? No, I have not.
Well, then you've only heard an acoustic accordion.
That is correct, yes. Sorry? That was the call? That was it? Struth. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Green. Green. 26. 19. 13. 11. 22. 23. 25. 26. 5. 23. 6. 7. 5. 25. 17. 5. 16. 17. 24. 14. 16. 7. 13. 23. 8. 4. 5. 5. 7. 23. 20. The weather in Tulsa today is tornado.
That was, buddy, I could have listened to that all night. Was there something? Here's the, and we broadcast on DAB, obviously. You may be listening to us on DAB. You may be listening to us on the snazzy Talk Radio app. There's also a very strong chance, because I know a lot of my listeners listen online at talkradio.co.uk. And I've got a snazzy DAB radio. I've got a snazzy internet radio, actually, which is in the garage. I haven't used it. I should dig it out. But here's the thing that I really miss, that kids will never know about. Right? It's that thing of late at night having a little radio that's got an AM and an FM on it, right? And medium wave. Is that different from AM? Anyway, I don't know. Shortwave, medium wave, and long wave, right? And just pulling out the aerial, sticking it out the window, and moving the dial around and seeing what you get. On a good day, on a good night in the late 80s, I could pick up a radio station in Niagara Falls on this little tiny little radio I had. And me and my friends found this radio station and we wrote to it and they sent us things back. It was incredible. But kids now, adults now, don't have that anymore. They don't have that anymore. There's none of that going round the dial and discovery. It's all pre-programmed. And I think that is such a loss. Such a loss. Line 1.
Hi, how you doing, Iain? You okay?
I'm very well, thank you, Line 1.
Good. Just talking briefly about the bondage. I tried that with my now ex-girlfriend, and I'd handcuffed her to the bed, and I decided to go out to the shops. So now, consequently, she's now an ex-girlfriend. She was not too impressed.
Did you actually do that?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't far. It's only like for half an hour.
No,
so
you didn't. You did not do that.
I swear to you, I did.
Well, there's a stranger. There's a stranger from an anonymous number swearing to me on the radio. It must be true.
It must be true. But she was not impressed. I thought it was quite amusing, but she was not happy in the slightest.
Well, thank you very much indeed. I don't believe a word of it. Do you believe that, Line 2?
Hello, Iain. It's Luke from Peterborough.
Hello, Luke from Peterborough.
Hi, how are you doing? I just wanted to comment about Alexa, because I'm disabled and I've got one.
Oh, okay.
It's very helpful to
Hang
me.
on a minute, Luke. Did Alexa just start speaking because you said her name?
Yeah.
I heard it in the background. This is the problem. You can't even mention her name without... And here's the thing. Everybody's... Hello, Alexa. Everybody's now... Their Alexas are all pinging off all around the country.
I know. That's the only trouble with it. But it's...
what do you use it for?
It's really I use it for listening to music.
Yeah.
Asking it the weather, asking it news, because I can't see very well. So
right.
It helps me with a lot of things, and technology has come on leaps and bounds in the last years, and it's really helpful. But I don't understand people that can
Here we go.
use a phone properly.
Yes.
Why they need to use it.
Yeah, exactly. For people like you, right, it must be a godsend. It makes everything more accessible. But for other people, no wonder we've got an obesity crisis. If people can't even bother to reach over and pick up their phone and look at the weather, they just go, Alexa, what is the weather, please? They can't even bother to look out their windows. Luke, what happens if you swear at Alexa? Sorry?
Well, if you swear at Alexa, she just says, "Don't swear at me."
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Can you do it now? Are you near Alexa?
Yeah.
How close are you?
I'm really close.
Right. Tell Alexa to piss off.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be right near it for it to work.
I just want to make sure that we can hear it, though. Can you tell her Can you tell her to piss off?
Hang on, I'll just get a bit closer just to make sure.
That's it. We're swearing at
You
computers.
can hear it.
This is what we want.
Right. Alexa, piss off. Oh, it didn't work.
She's gone off in a huff. Try it again.
Alexa, piss off. No, it didn't work.
Mate, she's gone in a strop.
I can say another word, but I'm not allowed to say it.
Which word is it? The F word?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you're going to do, right? You're going to say it, right, in a second, and I'm going to dump it, but we should be able to hear her response, okay?
Okay.
So you say it nice and clearly, I'll dump it, and then the listener is going to hear...
No, it still
she
didn't
didn't
work.
say anything! You said it so convincingly as well. That was a great thing to hear. Luke,
Obviously,
go on.
Obviously, now they've updated it, maybe that feature is...
Disabled. Inappropriate use of words. I didn't mean to cause offence. Luke, thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Can I call you again sometime?
You call me any time you want, fella.
First time I've called you.
Bless you. Well, I'm on weekdays from 10 o'clock at night, so give us a call any time you want. You'd be very welcome.
No problem.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks a lot, Ian.
Ta-ta, there we go. Well, that's a first. That's a first, swearing at those little talking boxes, Alexas and all the other ones. I'm getting paid for this. I'm having too much fun. I might have to give some of the money back. I can see loads of people calling up. Stay there, dear listener. I need to take a break. This is Call Straight to Air on a Saturday night with me, Iain Lee, on Talk Radio.
Late night Iain Lee. Unfiltered night talk with the original king of unconventional conversation on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Dr. Pam is not here. My name is Iain Lee. If you've never listened to me before, I'm on weeknights, 10 till 1 on Talk Radio. Tomorrow morning, bright and early at 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm on Virgin Radio playing... Well, it's not even playing records. Here's the thing, right? You don't even play records or CDs. It's all done on a computer. You don't even press the button. It's all auto... You just press the button to start, and then it plays, and then that's it. So I'll be bringing a good book. But that's on tomorrow if you want to listen to that. In the meantime, though, we are taking calls straight to air. Don't swear. Don't be libelous. And I can't believe I'm having to say this. Don't be racist, for crying out loud. What have we talked about so far? Well, we have sworn at Alexa. We have talked about bondage, getting pregnant. Affairs, all kinds of stuff. We've been all over the show, and we've had Zippy and George phoning in from Rainbow. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful. Are you ready for next line?
Yes.
Let's go.
Who's
so
up?
then,
Yes.
what is your chosen specific subject?
Yes.
What's your supposed... Can you tell me your subject, please, caller?
Yes, I can. It
What's the one,
is.
then?
It is motor cars.
Motor cars. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 1. Please name the motor car most famous with an F at the start.
With an S.
F for Freddy.
The Ford Focus.
Congratulations.
Wow, I got that one right.
Question number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Please mention a car manufacturer with the letter F for Freddy.
A Ford.
No.
Up yours! I did go on Mastermind, and I won it. And it was all a gig. I thought you had to dress up smart, so I went in a shirt and cravat and a jacket and everything. Turns out you can wear jeans on Mastermind these days. Outrageous. And I went for a laugh. And I was giggling away. They didn't expect me to win it. I was the only one that didn't get a rehearsal. Everyone else got a rehearsal. Scott Mills, Comedy Thief, got a rehearsal. One of the Nolans got a rehearsal. The gentleman that wrote Cracker got a rehearsal. I didn't get a rehearsal. And I was there, and it was all very funny and very silly, and we were all giggling. And then suddenly, the Mastermind music started, and I absolutely crapped myself. And it's like, you know that scene in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where Mike TV gets zapped and his particles fly across and he ends up inside the television. That's what it felt like. Suddenly, I was inside the television, appearing on Mastermind. It was the weirdest thing, and I won a little glass trophy, which is now on my mum's windowsill, I think. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yes?
Ian.
Yes?
I just wondered how much your service was in the end. I never heard if you said anything or not.
Oh, it's a very boring story. I took my car in for a service. It was £350 plus £99 for them to plug it into a computer just to tell me that there was something that was wrong with it that was going to cost another £350. And also they wanted to charge me £250 to get the brakes done. I said, do I need to? They said, well, you don't need to, but we recommend it. And I said, well, this will come up to about £1,000. So I told them to get knotted.
Sticking right. So what did you pay in the end? You just paid for the 300 and left?
I paid £350 plus the £99. You do the maths. That's £500. Huh?
Big money. Big money.
Big
Okay,
money. That was it. That was it, guys. That was the end of that. That was the end of that call. That was the end of that story. That's all they wanted to know was about my cars are so expensive, right? And I took it to a dealer to get it done, and they just the money, and the engine light was on. That's why I asked them to check it, and they said, well, that will cost £99. And they told me what was wrong with it. And since I've not had it fixed, but the engine light hasn't come back on, that means the car's fixed itself, right? Right, line 7.
Do you do like Coke Zero or something like that? No, sorry. Do you do 7-Up Zero?
Let's try again later. Jeez, line 9, you're on the wireless.
Captain, who took off that leg? Was it Moby Dick? It was Dick who took off my leg.
Moby Dick is one of the dullest. Is that Robert Louis Stevenson? Is it Louis or Lewis? Or is he the guy that invented trains? I get so confused between my engineers and my novelists. But no, Moby Dick wasn't Robert Louis Stevenson. That was Treasure Island, wasn't it? Who wrote Moby Dick? If I was in a pub quiz, who would I say wrote Moby Dick? It's a strange name, I think. I don't know. Let's go to line 9. 9, you're on the wireless.
Ooga, ooga, chaka, ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, ooga. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. when you hold me in your arms so tight to let me go. Everything's alright. Oh, I'm hooked on a feeling. Da, da, da. I'm high on believing. Da, da, da. That you're in love with me.
Thank you. Do you want to hear my son, when he was 4 years old, doing the ooga chugga, ooga, ooga? I played it to him and I said, right, son, you do it. And this is what it came out once it had been processed through a 4-year-old.
Ooga zaga, 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 ooga zaga.
He did it again as well. This is another take.
Ooga zaga, ooga zaga, ooga zaga, ooga zaga, ooga zaga.
Listen to the last one.
Ooga zaga, ooga zaga, ooga zaga.
Ooga zaga. And then I played him a clip of David Guest saying, oh, where's the David? Hang on a second. Let me just take this call. Yes, line 2.
Brian.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Yeah, good. I've got one question for you. Actually, I've got 2 questions.
Okay, mate. Yeah, go
on. What's the difference between fake and false?
It's a very subtle difference between fake and false.
Okay, can you give me an example?
Yes. The picture I purchased was a fake, but it was sold to me by someone who was false.
Okay. All right.
I hope that's cleared things up.
My second question is, do the gay people own the rainbow?
Sorry?
Do gay people own the rainbow?
That is an excellent question. Delivered in a ham-fisted way, but I know what you mean because, of course, we associate now the image of a rainbow or the colours from a rainbow with gay pride. Do they own? Are you suggesting that in the way that gay people have reclaimed the word queer? Are you suggesting that homophobes reclaim the rainbow?
I don't know. Because I used to think they owned the colour pink as well.
Well, it used to be the pink pound, didn't it? People don't talk about the pink pound anymore. There's 2 meanings in that as well. They don't really talk about that anymore. I don't think they own it, but because it used to be the leprechauns that owned the rainbow.
Okay.
I really hope that's cleared things up for you.
Okay. See you. Bye.
See you. So this is David Guest, rest in peace, saying I like the mushy peas.
I like the mushy peas.
No, it's not. That's a bloke called Dave doing it. Where the hell is David? Is this it?
I've got a mouthful of sausage.
That's an old woman saying I've got a mouthful of sausage. This must be it.
I don't want to blow my own trumpet because I haven't got one.
Ah! Well, I haven't got...
I can't believe what I'm listening to.
I haven't got David Guest saying, I like the mushy peas. It was him at a red carpet event. Anyway, this is my 4-year-old saying it.
I like to butter, please. I like to butter, please.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Talk Radio.
Another hour of this absolute pointless, meaningless tosh coming up, dear listener. Who owns the rainbow? I don't know if anyone actually owns it, but we can talk about that. Do give us a call. I'll give you the phone number after we've heard the news. I'm Iain Lee. This is Talk Radio.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Now, ladies and gentlemen. The troubadour. Dan Hicks and his hot clip.
There are people who live for the moment, and others who don't seem to get much enjoyment. Some are always I've been somewhere in between. It's a funny feeling, love's what I mean. Yes, I'm so in love. Can't tell down from up above, down, down, down from up above. I feel like singing. I feel like singing. It's love that's where I'm at. It's love that makes me scat. Tweet, 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 tweet. Yes, it's love that's got me somewhere in between. Woo. And it's love that's made me a pauper or a king. I don't know which one, but it sure is fun. Fun, 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 fun.
I feel like singing,
It's love that makes me sing. Love that makes me swing. Swing, 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 swing. I swing it now. Yes, I'm so in love. Can't tell down from up above. Down, 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 down. I'm so in love. I'm so in love.
Bum, 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 bum. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. No. I got confused. I don't mind telling you I got confused. Because I looked at the clock and I was thinking, I've got another hour to go. Oh, hang on, it's only 11 o'clock. I've got 2 more hours to go. I haven't. I've only got another hour to go because this show is between 9 and 12. Normally, weekdays, it's 10 till 1. So I panicked then. I thought, I'll be honest, guys. I'm starting to feel a little bit tired. It's been a long old day, and I'm up tomorrow early to come back to this very building to do Virgin Radio, and then I've got the kids all day tomorrow. Sweet Lord! I've said we're going to watch a Harry Potter film and order pizza. How's about them apples, huh? So, another 55 minutes of this utter nonsense. And what we're doing tonight, Dr. Pam isn't here, so I'm just taking your calls straight to air. Oh, dear. I see. Okay. I see someone calling who called yesterday, and part of me wonders, do I? Part of me thinks, well, do I not? OK, I'm going to, and then out of politeness, I think. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hiya, that's right.
Hello, it's Iain Lee again. Now, listen, we spoke yesterday, and
yes.
I am going to suggest...
Yes, I'm the most famous woman in the world.
Yes,
okay?
you are. But I am going to suggest that tonight's show is perhaps not the best place for us to talk, because tonight's show is a little bit different, but that maybe we could talk one night next week. Would that be OK?
Yes.
OK, good. I'm glad you take that on board. So maybe we can speak Monday or Tuesday next week. But I don't want you to think I'm getting rid of you or being rude or disrespectful. It's just a slightly different show tonight.
I don't do politics, so yes.
You have
I'm
nothing.
Most famous woman in the world.
I know you are, my darling. I know.
Famous artist. In the world,
I know exactly who you are, and I'm really glad you've reached out to us. And maybe we'll speak next week, okay?
But you helped me immensely because...
Steady on. Well, let's not talk tonight because tonight's show is a little bit different. But maybe we can talk one day next week, okay? I'm gonna hang up now. But this is just so we can move on, okay?
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Anyway.
Good night. All right. Thank you very much. There is one of the troubled souls that roams the earth. And if you listened last night, you would have heard us speaking to that troubled young lady. And I just didn't want to kind of involve her in this madness this evening. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello, Ian.
Yes?
Sorry, yes, the phone's a bit funky. You still there?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to do something.
No, I wanted to ring up and apologise.
What for?
Do you remember... No, you won't remember because I'm just a silly little human being that's not relevant. Silly little man, that doesn't mean anything.
What? I'm completely bemused and lost. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry, man. I'll start again. A few weeks ago, a few months ago, I rang in saying I'd like to work with you on a show in Manchester.
Oh, yeah.
And it was to do with the what is it? The ring, performance ring.
Yes.
And I got really, really upset and annoyed that he didn't give me a response. And then when I was listening to your show, I felt like I don't want to be one of them people that was.
Can I ask you a question, CJ?
Yeah.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah.
Thought so. Thought so. I could tell instantly, man. Because we sorted this out ages ago. There's nothing for you to apologise about.
I know. No, but I felt because you remember a while ago when you said it on the show.
Yeah, I do remember. But we have no. Our history is fine. There's nothing for you to apologise for. And I.
It bugs me, and it really bugs me because I don't want to ring up and just say I don't want to be one of them people that's licking your ass. It's not me. I genuinely think that your show's fantastic.
Okay.
Your show helped me get through these shit times.
Why have you been drinking? What? How long have you been drinking again?
Just today.
And how's that going for you?
I can't say what triggered it. I can't say it.
Well, did anything trigger it? Does anything have to trigger it?
Yeah. Something happened. Something happened today to do with the station that you work at.
Okay.
That made me go. This is awful. This is not fair.
Okay, but what?
And I can't say what's happened because I'll get dumped again, and you guys will go. It's not right.
No. Listen, I saw your text earlier on. You're upset because you're upset because Johnny Gould isn't working here anymore, and you think it's bad that he's gone.
I'm really upset by it. I really like Johnny.
But see, I like Johnny. He's a great guy, and he's get a job somewhere else because he's brilliant, and that's the nature.
I know, but it's not fair with him.
CJ.
He's been really nice, and
he's a nice guy. He'll get a job somewhere else. I won't work here one day. It's the nature of the business. You cannot blame Talk Radio for you picking up the bottle, mate. You did it.
I really like Johnny.
You can blame Talk Radio for picking up the bottle, but you know that's not our fault.
No.
It's not Talk Radio's fault that you're drunk.
No, it's nothing to do with being drunk.
No, it is, mate. It is. You are an alcoholic, and you've been trying to stay sober.
I'd be drunk regardless of what's happened here. The fact that the producers of Talk Radio have turned around and said they didn't give a damn about what's happened to him, it's not fair.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about, but I've let you come on and say the thing that you're upset that he's gone, and that's fine, and that happens, People.
It's any consolation. I've been saying with you, if you went,
no, but I wouldn't want you to. But you're kind of fudging the issue. You just said that was the reason that you got drunk.
It's not an excuse to get drunk.
No. The Talk Radio did not get you drunk. You made a decision.
I was upset.
CJ, you
I was upset before that.
CJ, you made a decision to have a drink, and you were looking for an excuse, and the perceived slight from Talk Radio was your excuse. But it could have been anything. It could have been someone beeping their horn as you cross the road. It could have been something happened. EastEnders being a particularly bad episode. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
It could have been anything. And
silly though.
You've picked that. You've picked that as your excuse, but it's not. The reason you picked it up is because you're an alcoholic, mate.
You know when you said you had CBT?
Yeah.
I sent you an email saying CBT. I wrote an essay, and then you said the next day it was CBT to do with the
motorcycle. Yeah, I went and had a compulsory basic training. Yeah.
And I felt like an absolute idiot.
Well, don't feel like it. But you're making... I've not made you feel like an idiot. You're making yourself feel like an idiot because you hate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You hate yourself, man.
Yeah.
So it's not Johnny. It's not an email that you wrote. It's not whatever. It's inside you, man. And how is that booze... has Johnny Gould been rehired because of the booze? No.
Doesn't make a damn difference what happens with Johnny.
No, well,
it does make a damn difference what I do.
Well done. There, you got it. You got it.
But I wish it would, because I really like Johnny.
That's fine. He's
brilliant, man.
He's great. He'll turn up somewhere else. Talent always turns up somewhere else. It always will.
I hope so. I really do hope so.
But
you know what annoys me? You guys don't get enough advertising. You don't get enough publicity. I sent you a tweet of you on the side of the bus.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you should be doing?
Well, but I'm more concerned about you being drunk when you're trying to stay sober. That's what I'm concerned about.
Well, that's what happens when I get drunk. I care about
what happens. Well, no, because I tell you how you're coming across. Because I'm going to be honest with you, you're coming across, I'm going to be honest, right? And I don't think you're going to like it because I know, but I know this isn't you. You're coming across as angry, as bolshy, and as rude and selfish. And I know that's not you, but that's how you're coming across in this phone call because of the poison that you put in your body. You're allergic to alcohol, man, and you have a different physical reaction to it than most people.
Yeah, maybe. Sorry.
You're better than this, man. You're much better than this.
I just feel so shit because... Sorry, I swore, sorry. I feel awful because I sent me that horrible email saying you and Kath were not bad, so I didn't mean it.
Mate, that's the booze talking, because as far as I'm concerned, our slate is clean. We sorted that out weeks ago. We're clean. We're good. So don't carry that around.
Because I know, but I can't help it. It's still there. I think you and Kath are brilliant.
Yeah, we are. We are. She is. I don't know me. But that's done. That's done. That's done. Well, that's clear. As far as I'm concerned, that's clear, and we're cool. So let that go.
I want to be forgiven for being so horrible to you, because that email was...
CJ, this is listen, man, I'm going to let you go, because I'm talking to the booze now. I'm not talking to you, right? That is gone.
All right.
That's gone.
Okay.
All right? Where are you? Where are you?
Just at a party and stop up.
Right. And did you get drunk at the party?
Yeah.
Go home, son.
I will.
Do yourself a favour and go home, son. You've had enough, man.
Yeah.
And you start again tomorrow?
Probably.
All right, mate.
I've got my shows to do next. I've got 6 weeks of shows to do.
Well, I think you should knock them on the head, but that's not for me
Live
to say.
music.
Go home now, son. Go on. You've had enough.
Okay.
Take care, man.
Love you guys.
Ta-ta.
Thank you.
Ta-ta. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Weird things happen when you take calls straight to air. We'll take a break, then we'll take some more calls.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
It really is a a show where you can call in about anything. Anything you want. You know, absolutely anything. Call straight to air. Don't swear, don't be libelous. I mean, we've had some category C's, maybe even the odd category B. We've certainly sworn at Alexa, the robot sphere? No, that's not a sphere. Tube? Robot tube? I don't know. Is it sphere? No, what's a sphere? Hang on a second. Line 1, what's a sphere? Is that like a ball? Hello? Terrible. You laughed. You laughed. You stopped halfway through. That doesn't count. That was awful. No, you can't just start a Pradeep again. That's awful. To most of you, that will mean nothing. To some of you, that will be embarrassing. That was the worst Pradeep I've ever heard in my life. Let's try line. Let's go back to the beginning. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, can I speak to Dr. Pam?
Hello, Pat. Dr. Pam isn't on tonight. It's me.
Oh.
But I'm able to give advice. I've talked about butt plugs.
Really? And they stayed on?
They stayed in?
Right. Iain, could you help me then?
Of course I can, Pat. That's what I'm here for.
Basically, I went to... yesterday I went to the ice rink with my mum.
Okay.
And
she's in a wheelchair, isn't she?
Yeah, we've had some specially made skates for her wheels, so I can push her around on the ice.
Yes.
And as I was pushing her, I fell over a couple of times.
Yes, that will happen.
And so when I came off and I left her in the burger bar, and I was looking for the radar key because she wanted her pads changed.
Yes.
And I was patting myself, and I noticed that one of my balls was missing, Iain.
What?
One of my balls was missing.
Your testicles?
One of them is just gone.
Now, let me ask you some questions, Pat.
I know, because I'm worried.
Did you notice anybody suspicious bumping into you when you were ice skating?
No, I always look out for suspicious people, Iain.
Okay, so...
There wasn't, but will I have to, tuck my joggers into my socks because I'm worried it will, plop out?
Well, have you been coughing a lot recently? Because sometimes I read a friend of mine at school when I was a kid. He coughed so hard that one of his testes came out of his mouth.
Well, I'm worried that I'll cough it up and the cat will have it.
That might have been a pickled egg, actually.
Oh, I'm just a bit concerned because I know it will affect my nightly emissions.
Yes, of course it will. That's a real tough question. Pat, can you stay there? What we'll do, 0344 499 1000, if you want to call...
Thank you, Iain.
We're going to put this out there, because I'm not a doctor, Pat. There was an issue over the last few months of training, so technically I'm not a doctor, even though I know it all. But if we put it out to the listener... has anyone got any advice on where Pat's missing ball might be? 0344...
Iain?
Yes, Pat?
Am I paying for this call?
Yes, you are, yeah. 03, in more ways than one. 0344 499 1000, and we'll put you straight through to Pat. There's a caller now. Line 1, do you know where Pat's missing ball might be?
Who's this?
No, I don't. Sorry, Iain.
You do... Go on, Pat.
What's your name?
My name's Eben.
Airbrush?
Eben.
Heaven?
No, Eben.
Eben?
Yeah.
Hello, Eben. Do you know what...
Hello.
It sounds a bit dodgy, but do you know where my ball is?
No, I don't. Sorry.
OK, well, thanks for that, Eben.
Yeah, thank you, Eben.
Let's say hello to line 3, Pat.
Hello, line 3. Who's this?
Hello, line...
This is great.
Hang on.
This is like having my own show again, Iain.
No. Hello, line 3.
Hello, line 3.
Right.
Who's speaking?
They've gone. Let's try. Line 1, you're through to Pat. Have you seen Pat's ball? Hello?
Oh, this is disastrous.
This is disastrous. Hang on a second. I'm going to move you. Let's try. If I move you, Pat, can you hear me? Right. What's going on with that line? Is that line open? What's going on there? Oh dear. Well, for some reason, Pat, stay there. I'm going to close phone box. What a night! The only show that gets people phoning in and the phone system breaks down. Pat, are you there? Let's try again. Pat, are you there?
Hi, Iain.
Right. Now, hang on a second. Line 2 is down, is it? Why is that? Can we fix line 2, guys? Now would be a great time for you to do some producing, Des. This would be it. Can we get line 2 working? Pat?
Yeah, hello,
Yes.
line 2.
No, you're line 2. Right.
Hello.
Yeah, line 1, you're through to Pat.
Oh. Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Pat. Hello, hi. I'm Pat. Who's
doing,
this?
Pat?
Oh,
Pat,
great.
this is Brian.
What's your Who?
Pat, this is Brian.
Are you on... Hello, are you on Grindr?
No, I'm on Tinder.
Line 1, can you turn your radio off, please? This really is awful radio,
Yes.
Pat.
Radio's off.
Right, have you seen Pat's missing ball?
I've got Pat's missing ball.
Oh!
What? I don't think so.
Where? Can you describe it to us, please? Can you describe it, caller?
It's quite purple and swollen.
Does that ring any bells?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got it.
It's in my mouth.
Sorry?
Well, don't. Why did he have to say that?
I'm sorry, Pat.
Ryan, how old
Anyway,
are
have you
you?
seen my ball, Pat? Pat, have you seen my ball, mate?
I don't like this conversation, Iain. It's mucky.
It's very mucky, isn't it? Let's move on. It was very mucky. Even by tonight's standards, that's very, very... Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. It's one of them nights, guys. It's one of them nights. There is... Flipping out, look at the time. It's 27 minutes past 11. That means there's about another half an hour of this absolute... I mean, this is rubbish, isn't it? Really. There's nothing arty or clever about it. It's nonsense. But that's what radio should be, I think. You know, I think it should be flippant. It should be disposable. Lots of you asking, will this show be podcasted? No, I don't think it should. I think it should be. I'm getting really into the idea. I've talked about this a lot recently to various other people. About last year, I think it was last summer, John Ronson, I'm a big fan of. Second time he's been mentioned in the show tonight. It did some shows in the Leicester Square Theatre, series of shows, like I think 5 shows. And of course he does podcasts and radio programmes and TV programmes. And loads of people tweeted him saying, John, I can't make it to these shows. Will they be podcasts? Will they be recorded? Will they be filmed? And John replied, no, they won't. And he could have made a lot of money recording them, selling them, putting them out as podcasts. And I've been really thinking about that. And I like the idea of some things, some performances being just in the moment, that they happen and you were either there or you weren't there. You either saw it or you didn't see it. You either heard it or you completely missed it, and that's it. And I'm coming round to thinking that too much stuff is recorded or is streamed or is available, and I think we as listeners, as an audience or a potential audience, lose. It becomes more disposable. Do you know what I mean? It becomes... We think less. I'm really struggling to put this into words. If everything is recorded and is streamed and is available, we think less of it. People think less of albums now because you go on iTunes and you want a song and you can buy a song for 99p and you don't buy the whole album, the whole experience. And I don't know, I'm disappearing up my own arse. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
All right, Chuck, it's me, Curly Katherine Boyle.
Hey, Kath, how you doing, mate?
How come I'm not on tonight?
I know. Well, we're just trying out some different producers, you know.
You're sacking me?
No. Not sacking you. Just trying out.
Thought we had something, Chuck.
Just trying out some. It's really hard to understand you with that strong accent.
I don't. I'm mad for it.
Just what?
I'm mad for it.
Yeah, I know. Just trying out some new, fresh, cheaper production talent.
I'll work for peanuts, Ian. You know that.
Well, pay peanuts, you get monkeys.
That's slightly racist.
Oh. Well, listen, you have the night off, Kath, and we'll give us a call on Monday, and we'll speak about when the next time we need you to come in. All right?
Do you want me to produce your Virgin show tomorrow?
No. We've got someone else doing it. Got a good producer tomorrow.
Anyone need a show produced?
No, I think we'll be all right. But thanks so much for calling, Kath.
Ta-ra!
No night, Kath. No night. Let's take one more, then we'll take a break. Line 3, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, we lost you. Now's the time for a break.
Late night conversation worth losing sleep over.
Iain Lee.
On air and off the leash.
On Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Nice to hear Kath's voice. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. We have got about 20 minutes. No, talking about... Whoa. Calm down, guys. We've got about 25 minutes of the show left. It's Saturday night, and for the first time since we opened the show at 9 o'clock, I've got no calls lined up. We've had a full switchboard, or at the very least half-full switchboard, since 9 o'clock this evening, and now in the last 30 minutes, we have got no calls. I'll be honest, we lasted longer than I thought we would. I was expecting to have to fill, and I'm glad I didn't, because there's absolutely nothing in the papers at all. So, here's what I need from you, dear listener. Last 25 minutes. 25 minutes, then we're done. We need never speak of this again. Phone in with absolutely anything you want. If you just want to phone in, and I've got an idea. Would this work? I've got an idea, but this might not work, right? And it might be a little bit pretentious, and it might be a little bit airy-fairy. Are you up for a game? Here's what we have to do, right? You know, I study performing arts at university, and if I'm in a room and some music comes on, I can jump on that table and dance and sing till the cows come home. There was a game we used to play, right? It's a trust game. Will this work as a phone-in? Let's give it a go. What you do, you'd have about 5 of you sat in a circle, and you had to count up to 40, right? But you had to do it. You could say one number at a time, and you kind of had to feel the gap. So I would say 1, and then someone else would say 2, and then someone would say 3, and there was no set order of it. And if 2 people said the same number at the same time, then you stopped and you went back to the beginning, right? Can we try and play that on the phone now? So you've got a phone in. We're going to try and count up to 40, right? You say one number, you put the phone down. 0344 499 1000. Have I explained that well enough for that to work? You phone up and you do a sequential number, and we have to get to 40. And if someone phones up and does the wrong number, or does a number that we've had, or says something that isn't the number, we start again. Is this going to work? I don't know. If it doesn't, who cares? So, in theory, the 0344 499 1000. I need to see a few more numbers on the switchboard before we go for it. So, in theory, the first caller should say 1. And then the second caller will say 2. And then the third caller will say 3, etc., etc. Are you up for that? Can we give it a go? So don't phone up and get the number wrong, and don't phone up and say something rude or ridiculous, because we'll just have to start again. Okay? Right. So let's try line 1.
3.
No, you've got to start with 1, you idiot. Right. Line 2.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Do you have something?
Is this Iain Lee?
Yes. What number do you have to
Is
say?
this Sloop? Listen. I haven't got a number. This is your boy Sloop John B, and I'm going to give you a warning about something.
Okay.
You were talking about phone slams the other day.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
And I'm right now sourcing an old school landline.
Oh.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to phone you from a different number so you can't see. And guess what I'm going to do?
You're going to slam the phone down on me?
Oh, no. First, I'm going to lure you in.
Yeah.
With a nice conversation.
Oh,
I'm going to give you a Mortal Kombat style. Finish him. And that will be the code that you know it's Sloop John B. And I'm going to burn you with an acidic tirade and give you a nuclear bomb slam. What do you make of that, Beach Boy obsessed fan?
Just say that. Just say that again. What are you going to do? And I've cut him off. Hey, in your face, Sloop John B. Right, line 3.
Hello, is that the same Iain Lee who does the voiceover for the dog thing on Channel? Dogs make you lol.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been trying to get a clip on the show for ages, and they won't put it on.
What is it of? Tell me what it is, and I know the producers.
Well, I want to do it now. I've got my camera ready. Well, my wife's got the camera ready. Anyway, I've got my dog on the window ledge. What I want to do is push it off.
Oh.
If you can do, like, a live voiceover while she films it.
Okay.
And then it's done, isn't it? It's a ready-made clip. You can just go straight in.
Okay, all right. Yeah, okay.
All right. So, Mildred, come here. Okay.
Have a look at these guys. They're quite house-proud, but the dog's not so sure. He's seen something out of the window.
That's great.
There we go. Perfect. Send it in. Beautiful. We're still trying to get someone to do some numbers. Right. Line 1, give us a number.
1.
There we go. Perfect. Right. Now we need... All the callers are gone. Right. Line 2.
Number 4.
Oh, you idiot. You absolute arse. Right. Start again. Line 1.
1.
Thank you very much. Line 2.
Hello.
No! You've got to give us a number!
Oh, sorry, is that me?
Give us a number!
57.
Oh, you idiot. Right. Right, start again. We just want to get up to 40. Line 1. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, how are you?
Who am I?
No, how are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Who are you?
No, how are you?
No, just right. This is so simple. Why can't people get it? Right. Line 2.
1, 2.
No,
1, 2.
no,
1, 2.
No, right. Can we just take a break and everyone just have a think about what I've asked them to do, please?
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
Late night Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Right. We've got 16 minutes exactly, right, to do this, to count up to 40. So caller 1 comes on and goes 1, hangs up. Caller 2 comes on and says 2, hangs up. Caller 3 comes... That's it. That's all you've got to do. We've had a really good show. Don't start annoying me in the dying minutes, right? Let's try. Line 1.
What?
Perfect. Right, he's gone. Line 2.
We can't hear on hold, and there's a delay.
That's your problem. Deal with it. All these people, all these technical people on the Twitter going, well, there's a 14-second delay, and they won't be able... So what? Deal with it. Line 1. Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
2.
No.
No, 1.
Oh, right, let's try again. Line 2.
2.
No.
And I'm watching a prostitute.
No, it's 1.
Sorry.
Right. It's truth.
Three.
Oh, God, for goodness sakes. Right, just everyone just calm down, because I'm really... Line 1. Yes! I think the furthest we've got is 1. Imagine that. We're going up to 40. We'll tell Jerry Springer we might not need him tonight. Line 2.
Number 2, up your bum.
Thank you very much indeed. There was no need for that vulgarity, but we'll do that. That's the furthest we've got in this trust game. Right. Line 3.
You all right?
Yeah,
How you doing?
Yeah, good. What are you going to say?
Well,
no.
You've got a beard, haven't you?
That's...
Listen,
yes.
you've got a beard.
Yes, I've got a beard.
All right. Now, in the West Country, if you've got a beard...
Yes.
And you say to someone else, hello, beardy, that means, you all right, mate?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a great call. Thank you so much for that. Where did that get us? We start again. Line 2. Hello?
4.
No, we've started again. Line 1. Hello?
Call playing the top game.
No. We'll play some music for 30 seconds while you all have a long, hard think about why you're doing this, because you're screwing this up, right? So just have some thinking music, please. We start again. Line 1.
69.
Line 1.
1. Dun, 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 1. Dun, 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 1. Dun, 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 1.
Perfect. 1. I think that was what they were saying. Line 2. It's the electronic didgeridoo. We start again, right? All you've got to do is we're going to count from 1 to 40 in order. We're starting again. Line 1.
1.
There we go. Don't say anything else. Okay. Line 2. Jeez. We have to start again now. Here's the thing. I suppose you think that was funny. I suppose you're at home with your mates or your mates passing around a big fat spliff or a bottle of cider going, oh, we'll teach him a lesson, we'll get that tosser. And you think that's funny, do you? Well done. We've got to start again now. You've ruined it for everyone. Start again. Line 1.
1.
Thank you very much indeed. You see? Line 2.
Chuck eye.
I'll give a chock ice and shove it right up your arse. Who is this?
Chuck eyes.
Who is this? Because I'm going to get a chock ice, I'm going to shove it up your arse and in the whole of your penis.
Okay.
Right, you've just ruined it for everybody. Right, we start again. Line 1.
1.
Thank you very much indeed. The ones are great. The ones are spot on. Line 2.
All right, Maisie. How are you? All right? Yeah. No, I've lost my chutney. Have you got it or not? I just want to know.
Do you want this? Do you want this thing to succeed or not? Are you deliberately trying to make me look like an idiot?
What are we talking about there, Blake?
Right. Okay. I mean, we start again. Line 1.
1.
Perfect. The 1's spot on. Let's go on to line 2.
1.
No, we're on 2. Right. Okay, we start again. Now we're on 1. Line 1.
1.
Thank you very much indeed. Perfect. Let's go on to line 2. Hello? What? What was that? Right, we start again. Line 1.
Chuck ice?
Right. Who are you? Hung up. If anybody else phones up and says Chuck Ice, I will demand that you tell me where you live. And if you live within the London region, I will come round there tonight, or maybe tomorrow, but probably Monday, with a Chuck Ice, and I'm going to shove it where the sun don't shine. We start again, line 1.
1.
Thank you. The 1's perfect. Okay? So, line 2.
2.
Oh, baby, baby! We are equal with the furthest we've got. Let's see if we can get it to 3. Line 3.
69!
Oh, Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? They've hung up. We start again, line 1.
39.
No.
Oh.
Right, okay. We start again, line 1. So you think that's funny, playing someone who can count? You think that's funny? Because it's not me that's looking like an idiot. It's you, listeners. You are looking like idiots. Right. We start again. Line 1.
1?
There we go. Perfect. The 1's. Boom. Okay. Second one. Let's go to line 2.
It'll never, ever work. It can't. It's impossible because of the delay.
No. Of course it can work. Dream big.
No, it's impossible.
Dream big.
You'll always. Yeah, but you can't. You've got
Dream big.
Someone's going to get it right after you.
Dream big.
Okay, 3.
You're an idiot. You just heard him say 1 in the background.
I can't. Do you know how much of a delay there is on your radio?
That's your problem. That's your problem.
Right, 1 then.
No. Right. Go away. Right. We'll start again. Line 1.
1.
There we go. Perfect. The 1's are spot on. Let's go to the second one. Line 2. 2. Perfect. Okay, let's go. See if we can get as far as 3. Line 3.
1.
Please don't ever call me again. Please don't ever call me again.
I'm so sorry.
No,
sorry.
just don't ever. I don't even want to. Don't call me again. You're not welcome here.
Okay. Apologies.
Right, hang up then.
Give my love to 1.
Hang up. I can't even bother to cut you off. So you just hang up.
Well, you want me? I can't be bothered to hang up.
I can't be bothered to cut you off.
It's too late. I can't.
Hang up.
I can't hang up. No, I'm not. You hang up.
No, I can't. I don't want to give you the respect of hanging up on you. You don't deserve. You don't deserve me. I've got to touch the touch screen twice to cut you off. You don't deserve me putting the effort to touch the screen in twice.
That hurts.
Right, fine. I tell you what. Well, you stay there, and I'm going to do the rest of the show, and I'm not going to cut you off.
You're not going to cut me off at all?
No, but if you stay there, but you've got to be quiet.
You'll need to, because I'm not going to cut you off.
Well, no, but just be quiet.
Okay, I'll try.
We start again. Line 1.
I want to know what's your favourite. Carrots, chutney, all right? Are you listening?
Unfortunately, yes, but I want to hear someone say the number 1.
No, I'm not. No, I've not finished. Carrots, chutney, and turnips. What's your favourite? I'd love to know that. And I'm being serious as well.
Come on, for eating.
Well, yeah. Yeah. What else?
I don't know. I'd go with turnips.
There you go then. Well, what else then? What do you mean you go with turnips?
Well, if we're eating them, I'd go with turnips, yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then that's a bit boring. I thought chutney was quite good.
Right. I told you to shut up.
Apologies. I'm just waiting for you to hang up.
I'm not going to do it. Put the phone down.
I'm not going to do it. I can't be bothered. It takes too much energy.
Shut up. Line 3, we're starting again.
Hello.
No.
1.
Thank you very much indeed. Right, let's get the second one. Line 2.
12.
Why is this such an easy thing? We'll start again. Line 3.
I went to the zoo. 1.
We'll accept it, but I mean, it's... Right, let's see if we can get the second one. Line 2.
Is it Choc Ice?
Right, right, I'm getting a bit of paper and... Right, who is this? What is your name? He's put the phone down! You still there?
About the energy to do it.
Shut up. Line 3, we're starting again. Steady. Are you still there?
Who, me?
Oh, I thought you'd gone. Right, let's start.
Sorry to disappoint you.
You have disappointed me, and you've disappointed everybody. Let's start again. Line 1.
I'm so sorry.
Shut up.
1.
Thank you. Right, okay, let's see if we can get the second one in now. Line 3.
Is it Ghostbusters 2?
Right, I'm going to shove that...
You said 2.
All right, okay, so we're okay. Let's go, let's see if we can get the third one in. Line 3.
3, you bummer.
Thank you very much indeed. We were as far as 3. Huh? So in your face, knobber. I'm talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Right, let's see if we can get the fourth one in. Let's go to line 4.
I'll lick your bum down.
You're not licking my bum down. No one's licking my bum down. Right, we start again, line 1.
Hello.
Everyone's an idiot. Yes, line 1.
Hi, mate. My name's Vivi, a.k.a. Vicky, a.k.a.
Right, go away. Right, let's try and start again. Line 1. Hello?
Say 1. 1.
Oh, for crying out loud. Right, we're going to start again. Line 1.
I think the callers are downhill on a Saturday.
Yeah, they're terrible callers on a Saturday. Line 1.
Hi, Ken. Great show.
Right.
My dog's got a disobedience problem.
Start again. Line 1.
Right, okay. Kippers, anchovies, potatoes. What's racking? Come on. Be serious. I want a serious answer, please. Are you listening? You can all quiet.
Once again, is this for eating?
No, this is no, it's not for eaters, no. No, come on.
What are you doing with them?
What do you mean, what am I doing with them?
What were the options again?
What do you do with kippers? You put some in your mouth there, buddy. Funny. Right, we got kippers. Put some in your mouth.
Right, go away. You are really winding me up. Hang up.
Sorry, I just really extremely cannot be bothered to hang up.
Well, I can't be bothered so you're going to have to listen to the boring Jerry Springer show that comes on afterwards. And I tell you what, it is awful.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
Right, we got 20 seconds to try and do this. Line 1. Oh, right. Who are you? What's your name and where do you live? Right, hung up. Please hang up.
No, I'm waiting for you.
I have not enjoyed 1 second of tonight's show.
Talk Radio.
We got entertainment, and we're not afraid to use it. Talk Radio.